The WHHI Daily News continues, and we are joined by Dekruif, the Marketing and Communications Manager for Bluffton Self Help. It cannot seem like it's been a month already since we talked about getting out of the Christmas season, but boy, we're diving into February soon enough. Let's talk real quickly about Poverty Awareness Month in January. It is something we need to be reminded about, and tell us a little bit about the magnitude of poverty here in the Lowcountry.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's difficult for us to imagine that poverty lives here in Beaufort and Jasper counties and in the Lowcountry with how beautiful it is and how many people move here. But it does exist, and more than half of our neighbors are struggling to get by each and every week. So I think it's important for us to take the time, especially in January, but all year, to make sure that we're having those conversations and understand the need in our community.
Yeah, let's say those three words that you started with and emphasize them. More than half. That's really something. Food insecurity, the biggest problem?
Well, I think that poverty is a complex problem. I think when people come to Bluffton Self Help and ask for help or support, many times it's 3 to 5 different things that they're needing in their life to support with. And so we have our client advocates who step in and help them along that path, and to help them get past surviving, past looking just to tomorrow and how they're gonna put food on the table tonight, and really to look forward to those goals in future and a brighter outlook.
Yeah, what has impressed me the most about the work that you all have done over the few months that we've been talking with each other is the stuff you do outside of just the day-to-day. I think everybody kind of has a handle that, yes, there's a need, and yes, it's today and tomorrow, but you all are looking into poverty and into ways to fix it down the road and more in the big picture. Talk about some of the programs that have already begun for this year and that folks maybe can take advantage of in February.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's obviously important to make sure that anyone's basic needs are met first in order for them to move forward and to look past that tomorrow. So our market that provides the food and helps stretch budgets and saves up to $300 to $400 a month for families. But then we also have our education program. So earning an education, getting their GED, some of those digital literacy programs, and just having computer access. I think many jobs now, you have to apply online, you have to be able to have those skills. So providing those skill sets and some of that career development, and then obviously walking that path along with them. So if we don't provide the services, we want to make sure that we can connect them with other community resources, so that they have all of the things that they need to be successful.
Okay. We talk about Bluffton Self Help as kind of this monolith that helps people that we never really have to touch it, and yet you're inviting us to come take a tour. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think it's important for everyone to come in. We invite anyone to come in and see the work firsthand. Like you said, I think many people know what the market looks like, but we have a variety of other programs, and I think many times people don't realize who uses our programs and what that looks like. So just being able to talk about it the more, so maybe it's your neighbor that needs some help, or maybe it's someone who you work with, or someone in one of your groups or pickleball, and you just never know. And I think that's an important piece. It's just keeping that conversation going about who can access our programs. There's no income requirements, so we're really open to everyone and anyone in the public. And
you would likely certainly invite church groups to show up. That would seem to be a great resource for you all to use.
Yeah, absolutely. Church groups, your neighborhood groups, bring in your work. I think that livable wage and making sure that employers understand the need and inviting those people in and making those connections in the community. It really takes a community, and it's going to continue to take a community to come together to overcome a lot of the needs and challenges that our neighbors face.
BlufftonSelfHelp.org is the website to find out more. Danny, thank you so much for joining us. Danny Dekruif, Marketing and Communications Manager for Bluffton Self Help.
James Disman has been named the new CEO of Hospice Care of the Lowcountry. We'll talk with him next.